watching the Daniel Ridley YouTube channel.
What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to an event at Mantorp Park in Sweden. We're in the middle of Stockholm and Gothenburg, kind of in the countryside. I'm kind of excited to go check out the car scene out here and see what they have to offer. I know their cars and their motor choices and everything that they do is a lot different than what we do in the States. I had messaged Blackmoke Racing on Instagram a few weeks back and asked them if I can basically do a build breakdown on one of their cars. It's a Mercedes wagon. It's a S. I don't know if they call it a 123, a 123, or what exactly it is, but I'm excited to check that car out. I know it's got like a full carbon body on it. We'll get a little breakdown of what motor they're running and suspension setup and things like that. We'll check that out and see what it's all about. So we're walking to Gatebil. We could not figure out for the life of us how to get a rental car. So the walk says 3 kilometers. We're gonna start walking that way. We called an Uber, so we got nothing on that. But we're getting there. We're making it. We just walked into Gatebil. On the way over here, we're walking down a main highway and randomly got picked up. It was kind of a weird experience to get picked up by him on the side of the road, but it was better than the hour walk that we had, so we're here now. Should have brought the bug, dude. They got a bug run out here.
And instead of the washer, I have a glass. De tåler rätt så mycket.
Got this thing torn down all the way to the block. So here at Gatebil, they build these cars. They're drift taxis. You can actually rent a ride along in these things. It's just pretty sick. They look pretty well built. They're all fully caged. This one's got a rear mount fuel cell in it. Just checked out some of the cars parked in the car show area. Super clean builds over here. They're a lot different than what we got in the States. So we're gonna cruise over the track right now. It looks hot. We're gonna check it out. What's your name?
Leo.
Leo?
Daniel. Nice to meet you.
So, kind of weird that we're doing it on camera now, but Leo actually picked up the wife and I when we were on our way in. We were walking about an hour to get to the event, and he kind of just seen us walking down the road and offered to give us a ride. He's got a super clean car here, so we're gonna do a little walk around with him on it. How long have you had the car?
Yeah, since 2018.
Okay.
So I started renovating it. I bought it without a motor, so I got an M50.
Cool.
So it's
what's
HP.
the M50 come out of?
It's out of that red car, E36.
Okay.
And then I slapped the turbo Garrett G35, the turbo smart wastegate. Now it's a bit of a change for this season. It's N55 from the 335 pistons. I bought them from AliExpress, 100 euros for 6, so really cheap. So
Cool.
hopefully they hold up for 500 horsepower on the wheel.
Yeah.
But then it's M3 rear end, or drive shafts, differential.
So it's got a bit of mixed parts in it to make it what it is.
Yeah, so it's a bit of Pro Touring inspired car.
That's
and
cool.
then it's a Porsche green with like the color combination is from a Porsche. So the seats are hand built by myself, but they are supposed to be in like brown leather, waiting to sew them up. But that's the next step for the project.
Yeah, when I got in it, I noticed that it had bucket seats in it, but I didn't realize that it still has a headrest. That's kind of cool.
So it's a Porsche Singer inspired. You know, these like 1970s.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So have you had a chance to like dyno the motor or anything, or you know how much power it makes?
Yeah,
or?
it's about 550. But I haven't gone to dyno sessions. I just brought it together last week. Brought it through inspection.
And pray and hope that it stays together out here.
So this is the first time it's street legal for 5 years of driving. So
that's crazy.
So it's really fun to be able to have it out on the streets as well, not only on the track. And
yeah, it's nice to have a car that's like street legal. That way you can like cruise it around and everything too.
Yeah, so I drove it here for 3.5 hours as well. So it's
a long drive.
A far trip.
That's a long drive.
Not that far, but
so as far as like police and stuff go out here, do you guys have a problem with
not really
modified cars and everything?
No,
or
this one is fully street legal with this setup, this motor, this rear axle, everything is. But you have to change all the brakes, change the motor, run it on ethanol.
Okay.
To be able to make it street legal, and then have all the frame rails and everything.
So if you were to get like pulled over in the car, is that things that they check on it, or is it kind of just?
No, not really. It's just if you have it's called like a rebuilt vehicle, then it's fine. And then you can build like amateur built, and then you can have a like full tube frame and like a full race car.
Yeah,
but you have to have like you're limited to 15 kilowatts per 100 kilos. So you can have. I have 277 horsepower on this in the like
the
papers.
street legal part of it.
Yeah.
It's like okay.
And then I can bring
pretty
it up
cool.
to 500. But
so the drivetrain and everything is all mixed on the car. It's not original to the car.
yeah.
And when you started building it, did you originally want it to be a drift car, or was it just a street car? Or
The plan was to have like a winter car.
Okay.
With like a small turbo, cheap build, 4,000
And it just
budget.
snowballed
And now
into...
I'm up like 15,000 or more, maybe 20,000.
That's usually the way it goes. I feel like you kind of like set little things to do and make it smaller, and then in your head it's not enough. So you just kind of build
now I
into
rebuilt the motor. This is the 4th time. I've driven it quite far though. It's with this setup, so it works fine. GT3 copies from the 9 and 7. So I chopped off the headrest and made a custom back. So these ones are adjustable.
Pretty crazy to see like a bucket seat turned into, I guess, more of like a street car seat with a headrest and everything on it. I've never seen that before.
I actually wrecked the car for a few years ago. So I rebuilt the whole front end. So this is the first time I drive it since the wreck.
So did you wreck it at the track, or did you wreck it on the street?
On street when doing some tuning. Under the like cigarette output, there is a hydraulic handbrake, so everything is routed for it, but it's not plugged in. Or
you just have to put the handle in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you will put a handle in it?
Yeah, so I have a billet, the same as this one. So the shifter linkage is a billet, and the mount for the handbrake is always a billet. So it's just a bolted small.
The handbrake bolts bolt to the shift linkage, and then it kind of just sits off to the side.
Yeah. So when I built this firstly, I had like a CNC machine. So it's a lot of billet parts. I feel that this one gives like a smoother shifting feel with a uniball.
Yeah.
And then when I was like 17, I built it myself. It was like a school project, as well as the intake is also made by myself.
Really?
So it's the cast runners are bought for like 2,000 crowns. It's like 200 euros.
So you bought the runners by itself, and then you built the intake around it on your own.
So it's a billet flange with like a O-ring slot in it, and then did all the panels with a CNC machine for intake flange as well.
Is there a reason why you built the intake like that instead of just buying one, or?
I had the runners, and then I had a CNC machine. I had some time. So
I'm making it on my own.
yeah, it's
That's
easier.
cool.
Or
That's
not maybe easier, not cheaper, but
Yeah.
it felt more fun to do it myself.
Yeah. That's cool though. It's something that you've made and nobody else has one. So
Yeah.
that's cool to see.
Yeah.
This sign right here, he says it means will help. Basically, if you've got any problems here at the track, you can come over to their pit and ask them for help, and you just send them through the phone whatever kind of payment you think is fair, and it helps them pay for their track day and things like that. I guess they welded a intake earlier. So I'm here with the driver of the Blackmoke Racing Mercedes wagon. Is that right?
Yeah.
Why the wagon? Why diesel?
My first drifting car was like this, but of course more looking original. And yeah, we wanted to do a new one and more like modern and crazier. It was original like 1, 2, 3.
Is there anything left of the original 1, 2, 3, or is it all gone?
Not much actually. It's like windscreen, dashboard. Not much.
And-
Mirrors.
Okay. And did you guys build the whole carbon fiber body at the shop?
We had a company, but we designed everything.
Why diesel motors? Out of all motor platforms?
Yeah, it was like back in 2008 when I started, and we was talking with one friend. We had daily drivers, Mercedes, and everything was with diesel and turbo diesel, of course, and tuned up. And we was wondering if a diesel would work in drifting. And actually, I didn't even know what was drifting back in days. So yeah, and we were, why not? Let's build one.
Yeah.
And it was like, who's gonna drive? Well, I can try. And yeah, so everything started off joke almost, and of course it's a hard way. We need to figure out by ourselves everything
Because nobody's doing it.
Yes, exactly. So there's tractor bullings, but it's straight line, bomb.
Yeah.
Drag racing is straight line, bomb.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like you come with the 4th, 5th gear and
And
handbrake and pow.
Yeah.
You need to.
Yeah. So the drivetrain, is it all Mercedes drivetrain or the transmission, rear end?
Subframes front and back is from Toyota Supra. Compared to my Driftmaster's car, this has same engine. The setup is a little different because this is with single turbo. It's like designed to get a really nice sound. and we rev it up to 7,000 and with the hard limiter, so it sounds good.
And the Drift Master's car, I'm guessing it runs twin turbo.
Yeah,
it's got
two
a smaller
turbos.
one and a bigger one.
Yeah.
One for low end and one for high end.
Yeah, and it has 1,250 Newton meters from the hub.
Okay.
So this has only 1,000 Newton meters.
Okay.
Crank horsepowers we done it with nitros,
Okay.
so we are 930 horsepower. But
More than
we are not driving with nitros. It's enough without them.
Yeah. So do you guys plan on doing any kind of contest or anything with the car? Or is it just more of like a
Actually,
fun car?
it's not legal. Tube frame and axles are from a different car and everything. So
That's not with any spec of any drift class.
first when you start to build it, we was like, are we going to build it like
Just to the spec.
yeah, to the specs, but no, it would limit us too much.
I feel like it's more fun though to build something like this because then you can do what you want.
Yeah,
Rather than building something by the rules.
yeah. It's only for the shows and actually it's quite a good car to drive.
Plan on taking it to America.
I don't know. Maybe, why not? Contact us and Money with
the
thoughts.
money. It's expensive.
question which everyone asks is the weight of the car. Actually, quite heavy.
Really?
It's 1,200 kilos, and you can.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it in pounds in the video.
So, but there's also another one, the 123, the red one,
Oh yes, that's right.
and it's original, not original, but actually the same engine.
Full body.
Yeah, full body. That's the same engine as I'm running, and that weighs 1,600 kilos. So, panels are carbon fiber.
I know you didn't want to talk about it, but what happened earlier with the back of the car?
After the Paris corner, there was a lot of smoke. I didn't even see anything, and I lifted and bam, there came a car. Also, he didn't see anything, and came too fast, and we had a bit of luck because it went through the car. If it would hit like 30 centimeter more right, everything would be destroyed. So it went like through the car. So.
Well, it's good it wasn't the whole rear end of the car and it was just behind the tires. That way you can fix all of that. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
brother.